The Mandalorian's last 2 episodes in Season 4 have sped up the pace for fans. A flavor of lore and backstory was introduced in Episode 3 of the season, while Episode 4 was more of a thrilling adventure and chase episode. It's also good to see the show explore some once background characters like Dr. Pershing and Paz Vizsla. You can tell Jon Favearu and Dave Filoni have some long-term plans for the characters who were reintroduced into the episodes of 3 and 4. The pair of adventures in the Mandalorian world also expanded the possibilities for Bo-Katan's character. Grogu also continues to showcase his power and usage of the Force. You can tell how powerful he will be in the future based on the progress he's made after his training with Luke Skywalker. After escaping the clutches of the massive mythosaur, Bo-Katan and Mando regroup back at their ship. Once returning home, they are ambushed by TIE fighters. This crew of Imperial ships bomb that castle that belonged to Bo-Katan. She's left with no home and fights off as many enemies as she can. But Mando suggests that her and him escape the planet and flee off to somewhere safe. We also had the backstory following the former doctor that was in charge of cloning from the DNA of Grogu in Season 1. Omid Ta'i returns as Dr. Pen Pershing as he goes through the New Republic amnesty program, following his arrest as an Imperial scientist. He even befriends a former face from the same ship he served Moff Gideon on. He befriends Elia Kane, played by Katie M. O'Brien, a former Imperial officer who was also serving Moff Gideon. The two form a connection at this program while exploring the modern world of Coruscant. Coruscant is home to the original Galactic Senate and previous home to the Jedi Order. Now the city is still thriving and offers Dr. Pershing a new purpose to help the New Republic into the new future and to betterment society. His intrigue about cloning hasn't escaped him and he seeks to continue his research. He reaches out to the New Republic on multiple occasions on the idea of experimenting with genetic cloning. The New Republic remembers the issues from the cloning events from the prequels. They reject him publicly, and during his rehabilitation checkups, the two flee one night and find a ravaged Imperial Star Destroyer. The Doctor takes parts of the lab on the ship with him so he can continue his research. However, he is caught by the New Republic police forces and is forced to surrender the items. Later, Dr. Pershing's mind is wiped by the New Republic using a device similar to the Mind Flayer. The Mind Flayer was a dangerous device used by the Galactic Empire to alter the minds of prisoners and others. The New Republic official ensures him that the device is harmless and is calibrated to ease the mind of the user. He leaves Elia to tend the device and Dr. Pershing as he thanks her for turning him in to the authorities. She smiles and turns up the intensity of the device on Dr. Pershing. It's not explained specifically why she turned in the Doctor, but I can suspect it has something to do with their relationship with Moff Gideon. The two worked directly with the Moff after the fall of the Galactic Empire, so I could see her attempt to keep the DNA research by Dr. Pershing quiet for now. The Moff is in prison and might not want his full plans out in the open. Back to Mando and Bo-Katan, the two arrive back in the same desert planet Din Djarin's clan calls home. Mando immediately comes back begging to show the armor his proof of his redemption, bathing in the waters beneath the salt mines of Mandalore. The clan officially re-accepts Mando back into the clan, but also welcomes another new member. Bo-Katan Kryze also bathed in the waters after saving Din Djarin from the mythosaur. She hasn't removed her helmet since the event alongside Mando and is accepted into the clan as well. Episode 4 starts right back where the previous one ended and showcases more of the clan than we've ever seen before. We see children and clan members play dueling in the middle of this desert planet. Din Djarin looked at home with his clan and saw an opportunity to have Grogu spar with the fellow Mandalorian foundling. The one sparring with Grogu is named Rangar, son of Paz Vizsla. Bo-Katan reassures Grogu that Mando is only pushing him much like her father did years back. Grogu got behind on the scoring tally, but with some Force assistance, he was able to overcome the challenge. Clan Mudhorn's celebratory day ends after Rangar is snatched by a large raptor beast. This poor kid needs to stay away from dangerous spots, getting his apprentice self captured. The clan looks ill-prepared to tackle the beast and go on a jetpack chase for the creature. Paz mentions to Din that the beast gets away every single time they chase him. Everyone is left licking their wounds, minus Bo-Katan. She chases the beast down with her ship to scout the lair for the flying beast. Bo returns to the clan with her analysis of the beast's nest. She claims that they can't fly up to the nest since it might risk the mother hurting Rangar. The clan plans to travel by foot to the lair of the raptor. Bo-Katan seems to be slowly wooing fellow members to her side, taking over the plans to save the child. They all leave Grogu behind since he's just a foundling, but he is left with the armor. She's designing a whole new shield armor for his chest and recalls how all foundlings start off as Beskar. As raw ore with untapped potential, refined and made into purposeful outcome, this makes Grogu recall the events of Order 66 once more. We are given a flashback scene to how Grogu was able to flee to Jedi Temple during the fall. A fellow Jedi Knight played by Ahmad Best, the actor once known as the clumsy Gungan Jar Jar Binks, helped him escape. I love this whole flashback scene, not only for the backstory, but for the importance of Grogu's arc. I also loved it because it was a great redemption for the actor after backlashes against his original character in Star Wars. I didn't like Jar Jar Binks either, but with the actor getting death threats, I could see why he might have a negative view on the franchise. But Ahmed returned as a badass Jedi that rescues Grogu from the clutches of the Emperor. Both the Jedi and Grogu escape in a Naboo-like aircraft. We cut back to modern times and back with the war party. They set up base to stay the night, and Paz Vizsla tells Bo that since she is the leader of the war party, she guards the campfire at night. This is the way, after all. You can tell Bo is playing her cards right with Clan Mudhorn, and could play up her redemption arc in this way. The clan is full of hard-headed but strong warriors that not even money could buy with. Next morning they arrive and climb up the nest to save Rengar. They arrive and see that he's not there, but rather the nest of the beast. Some of her babies are there and look very hungry. They fend off the babies until the mother arrives with Rengar. An emotionally charged Paz goes straight for his kid before getting captured as well. Bo and Din Djarin attempt to save Rengar and Paz Vizsla. They defeat the raptor and send it off into the waters as food for the larger alligator beast below. Vizsla graciously thanks Mando and Bo-Katan. They also have some hungry new flying raptor babies to feed. Later on, the armorer asks if she wishes to use the sigil of House Kryze, but Bo rejects the suggestion. She rather chooses the symbol of the mythosaur, the creature she saw beneath the waters of Mandalore. Bo insists to the armorer that she's seen the creature in the flesh. While the armorer might not be convinced of her story, she follows up and adds the symbol to her armor, claiming that this is the way. That's how chapter 20 ended. I love the buildup that we are getting to a Mudhorn clan conflict. Things around the clan are going way too well for it to remain so. The Darksaber will also come into question after Bo encountered the massive beast in the waters below. I love both episodes, and I think the season does well into tying the Mandalorian arc with other important character arcs. Grogu and Bo-Katan's arc intrigue me so much and will add to the layers of danger that we will see later in season 4. The mythosaur will play a factor alongside the growing power of Grogu. Dr. Pershing's episode also added some more backstory and layers to the cloning aspect of Star Wars. I can't wait to see how the season will wrap up all of these story threads moving forward. Let me know what you guys thought about the latest episode of The Mandalorian. Share all those thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for watching today's video, and I hope that you enjoyed today's topic. If you could hit that sub button, that would be awesome. Hit that like button and boost my video up on the algorithm. Click that bell so you don't miss any of my videos that get uploaded. And if you have some time to spare, check out some of these videos on your screen right now.